Welcome home, boxing heads. Welcome home, welcome home. Mr. A's thoughts for you new viewers, you new boxing heads who just are wandering the streets helpless, like, where am I? You are on the Double RT Boxing Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. Hopefully, you gather your thoughts and I know you're roaming helplessly. And you're like, where am I? The Double RT Boxing Show? You remember where you're at, you come back, and you remember this is a home for you, and you subscribe. You ain't got to do it yet. You're lost. I want to gain your trust. Come on back. Hit the subscribe button when you're ready. Hit that thumbs up. But right now, just hopefully you're entertained. Calm down. All boxing heads are welcomed here. The Double RT Boxing Show. We are talking Mr. A's thoughts. For you new viewers, we take a boxing subject or we just grab one out the air. And me, myself, Mr. A, we give it a spin. Now, again, we do breakdown and predictions. We do post-fight recaps. Once in a while I go live. But today we're doing a grab out of thin air. Mr. A's thoughts on Daniel Dubois. Now, the reason why I'm picking this subject, I almost dwelled into the Nathan Gorman breakdown of Kevin Johnson. I didn't want to go too off our subject and start adding to that if you didn't care to hear what I'm about to say during that. So gave you the option to come over here to hear me spew some more boxing fucking drugs. It's a daily drugs. Sorry, folks. Sorry. The WRT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. Here to help. Here to help. Here to help. Kumbaya. Now, Daniel Dubois and Nathan Gorman. The fact that fight with Kevin Johnson is happening, it got real interesting. It's as shitty as it is. It got people talking about the fight. No one was talking about Nathan Gorman and Fabio. But you're talking about Nathan Gorman and Kevin Johnson. You're comparing it to Daniel Dubois. That's what you're talking about that fight for. You're comparing it to Daniel Dubois. And right now, the heavyweight is, well, the division is Deontay Wilder's. You could say, strip it down to whatever you want to say, belts. And right here on the WRT Boxing for you new viewers, we love talking belts. Intercontinental belts, NABL belts, NABA belts, and NABA belts. One reason why I am a big Jarrell Miller fan, being in the United States and everything, he's the NABA champ, doing North American Boxing Association. Come on, dude, support your shit, right? We know Deontay Wilder's the man, but hey, our second best heavyweight is Jarrell Miller. I get it. He's going to get knocked out by Deontay Wilder, but hey, it's okay to support him still. Shit. Jarrell Miller, second best heavyweight. Fuck it, I'm riding. Anyway, back to fucking Dubois and the ESPN. With the comparison of Kevin Johnson, what if you figure Deontay Wilder, who has the grip on the division, is 33. The odds of Deontay Wilder holding the division down another 5 years is pushing it. 33 years old. Power lasts. But as his competition only gets better, he gets hit. He's human. He's getting rocked. Age catches up and shows itself. I think, what was it? Father of Time. I think Father of Time shows itself faster in the heavyweight division. Yes, you keep your power, but you lose everything else. I don't think you could take a shot as good as you can if you're an older welterweight or older flyweight or older middleweight. An older heavyweight ain't taking an old heavyweight punch. I think I could be wrong. I think the punch shield resistance. I think that's a good reference. A punch shield resistance. I think as a fighter gets older, I think that strength is weakened. So in 5 years, basically, I just don't see Deontay Wilder reign lasting. AJ's, all these heavyweights are like 33, 35. Dubois 21. In 5 years he's gonna be 26. And if he does fight him, he should whip the shit out of him. He should. He should whoop the shit out of him. So if there's a chance that you have your hands on that right now, do you want to bring negative attention to that? Especially when you don't have the proper attention on it to begin with. ESPN just landed Daniel Dubois. They do not want the first rumblings of this nice little gold nugget to already be called fool's gold. 10-0, 9 knockouts. Word on the street is he did some dynamite shit to Anthony Joshua and some other people in sparring. That's just the word on the streets, Last time there were some words on the street, the guy became IBF champion. Just word on the street, So if there's a chance you got your hands on that golden nugget and you want to sell it, you want to sell this motherfucker. But do you want to make sure it's real before you say people say it's a fake gold nugget? And you're getting Dubois right now. But there's already talks that there's a guy named Nathan Gorman who can beat him. A nice mover who's not the most appealing to watch. And if you want to talk TV, he ain't the sexiest motherfucker to draw in any type of ratings. But he can box. Damn. We just spent a shitload of money on a much better version of that called Tyson Fury. But our golden nugget looks just like Deontay Wilder at 21 years old. But with the chance and the already at a better boxing state, or as you say, a start in the race, as you say, a better boxing background than Deontay Wilder, a better boxing platform than Deontay Wilder. So if Deontay Wilder is the grips, that's the reason why we compare him not to AJ. AJ don't have the grip of the heavyweight division right now. It's not the belt ain't the thing. Now if AJ would have had one belt and Deontay Wilder would have had 2 belts, or AJ would have had 2 belts and one for belt. If AJ would have fought Deontay Wilder somehow with that much shit talking, make the fight happen somehow, especially with a large population believing that he can outbox him. AJ being outboxed Wilder. Wilder has that right hand. There's a big boxing. Now everyone's gonna fucking have to say it. I personally believe, Wilder knocks him out. That's what I'm thinking. About round. At the same, I don't think Wilder's gonna have the opportunity. I believe Miller's gonna beat AJ. I thought Wilder had to fight. I'm going all off topic here. Anyway, off topic. If you watch the show, you know where I'm going with that. Now, Daniel Dubois. Do you want to... how fast do you want to take the risk of that rumble being true? You're ESPN and you have this. Do you possibly Want to throw Tyson Fury to Dubois? Do you want to throw Dubois to Tyson Fury? How do you want to play that if it is a golden nugget? Do you build Tyson Fury up to serve to Dubois? Do you build Dubois up and like, you know what, he's not it? Tyson Fury have him? So we can't get Deontay Wilder, get this clone of Deontay Wilder. We build him up to be something to the American public. Because Dubois is the next best thing you can have besides Deontay Wilder in the heavyweight division. He ain't gonna give you the microphone, but he's gonna give you knockouts. Now, what he ain't gonna give you is the anger, the visual of wanting to really win. Dubois, maybe it's a technique, you could say. Wilder swings wild, unorthodox, raw. So it seems you more intensity. Dubois technique, but hard. Dubois seems heavy-handed, while Wilder swings hard. But if you, like I said, see boxing in 5 years from now, who do you want to have if you're a business? Don't stick to heavyweights, folks. Stick to heavyweights. 5 years from now, if you're a business, who do you want to have? Especially if you're doing business today, the way people are throwing around. You ain't got, there's not too many free agents like Deontay Wilder. There's 4-fight deals, 10-fight deals. Who do you want to have 5 years from now? This is the Double RT Boxing Show. I am your host, Mr. A. You just tuned into a Mr. A's Thoughts. Thank you for your time and support.